What's up, everybody? Hope all of y'all are doing undeniably fan-freaking-tastic out there. I know I am, because tonight is TNA Slammiversary 2024. And y'all, I know it's been a while since I rambled about anything TNA related. I think the last time I rambled about anything TNA was Hard to Kill, actually. And what was that? Back in January? Look, I'll be honest, I've been kind of a little bit mad about TNA for their sudden termination of Scott D'Amore, but honestly, like, I've been still watching the product, and I'm getting more confidence in it as the week has been going by. But still, though, like, adding to it the fact that now we got this whole NXT TNA partnership, I'm digging it, brothers. I'm digging it, sisters. I'm digging it, folks. Y'all, I'm excited for what is to come here in TNA's future. Alright? And honestly, I think that, and I think I've already said this once, so I'm going to say it again. I think the NXT TNA partnership will be better than the TNA EW partnership. It is what it is. I'm just saying. But y'all, like, I've only got like 5 matches to ramble about this, and I'm filming this before the go home episode of TNA, before we get to Slammiversary, and like, I know there's probably about going to be like 8 matches on the card, not counting the pre-show. So I really don't know anything else about what I'm about to ramble about here today. So I'm just going to get started. All right. First match. The TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships are being defended by Alicia Edwards and Masha Slamovich, who takes on the team of Danny Luna and Jody Threat. Now, Masha Slamovich, she was Knockouts Tag Team Champions with, what's her name, Killer Kelly? But I think Killer Kelly's like out with an injury right now, but right now Alicia Edwards, she's part of the system, but Masha Slamovich isn't. And there's not really much connection for those two as a tag team. It's like Masha's just there for her. Well, like, there's not really much of a tag team connection there. But meanwhile, Danny Luna and Jody Threat, I know recently they've been trying to establish themselves as a tag team. They've been trying to push themselves to a limit as partners, and it's been working for them. And I think right now the big payoff for them will be making them the Knockouts Tag Team Champions. So I'm going to give this one to Danny Luna and Jody Threat. Alright. Next up, the TNA Digital Media Championship and the International Heavyweight Championship is being defended by AJ Francis, who takes on PCO. I've been loving PCO's work since I've seen him in Ring of Honor. Like, the French-Canadian Frankenstein gimmick is over with me, and I'm loving it. But speaking of love, we know PCO, he's kind of been smitten with, what's her name? Not Bea Priestley. Steph DeLander, that's it. 3, 2, 1, go. And speaking of love, I know that recently PCO, he's been smitten with Steph DeLander, and I'm not really confident in this relationship just yet. And plus, like, where the heck is Matt Cardona? Like, for a while, Matt Cardona left, but then he came back just to team up with Steph DeLander for a little bit, and now all of a sudden he's gone again. I know the dude stays booked, but come on. Like, I love Matt Cardona in TNA, but I just want to see PCO be successful. Nothing against AJ Francis, nothing against Flop Dollar. I'm playing. But yeah, I want to see PCO win this match. Like, my inner fanboy is coming out for this. I want to see PCO win this match. Please? Alright. Alright, next up, the X Division Championship is being defended by Mustafa Ali, who takes on Speedball Mike Bailey. I'm about to say something that might give me some hate. As if I don't have it already. But, okay. Speedball Mike Bailey, he's cool. Yes, he's got karate on the side. Yes, I've seen his work from WCPW. But man, I just cannot. I can't get Mike Bailey. Like I cannot get Mike Bailey. Like from a character standpoint, I just don't get him. I guess. Like I really can't explain that. And like right now, yeah, he's teaming up with Trent Seven for Speedball Mountain, which I'm not against, but man, Mustafa Ali, he is on fire right now with that X Division Championship of his, and turning him into a president politician, it's working perfectly. Well, like from the Secret Service to the State of the Championship addresses, like Mustafa Ali, he's doing good right now, and I don't want to see him lose that belt. So I give this one to Mustafa. Alright, next up, the TNA Knockouts Championship is being defended by Jordan Grace, who takes on Ash by Elegance. Gotta say it right. Ash by Elegance. Y'all, with this whole NXT and a partnership going on, somehow or another, I need to see Ash by Elegance in the ring with Tiffany Stratton. I don't know if that's possible, but man, I've been digging Ash's work ethic since she was Dana Brooke, and I'm happy that she's finally being a good heel now in TNA, but you know what? I think this is it. I think this might be it. Everybody is going to hate her for beating Jordan Grace very dirty, so I'm calling Ash by Elegance for the upset here. Alright. And lastly, there's going to be a 6-way elimination match for the TNA World Championship. It's going to be Moose versus Steve Macklin versus Josh Alexander versus Nick Nemeth versus Frankie Kazarian versus Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Man, in a perfect world, Joe Hendry wins this match. But I know, I think Joe Hendry is now officially in NXT at this point. Like, I think there's no denying it. I think Joe Hendry is officially NXT right now, and I'm cool with that. I am super cool with that. But like, y'all, when it comes to multi-man matches, I don't like the idea of the champion losing said multi-man match. Like, it's almost as if this match was booked because nobody could think of a way to appropriately book all these big names separately. Like, we know Nick Nemeth and Frankie Kazarian, they have a story going into this match. Heck, you know what? I remember it was supposed to be Steve Macklin versus Josh Alexander, but that never came about like it was supposed to. But you know what? I'm gonna get this one to Moose. He's got to win dominantly in this one. Heck, with this being an elimination match, I don't know if there's going to be disqualifications or not, but this is like almost open invitation for the rest of the system to get involved. Let's see here. He's got to deal with Steve, Josh, Nick, Frankie, Joe, and on his side, I know he's got Johnny Dango Curtis. He's got Eddie Edwards. He's got Brian Myers. That's at least 3 men right there. 3 men right there to help him out. So then they could just leave Moose in a regular triple threat match if he wanted to. Just trying to crunch the numbers the best way I could here. So, yeah, I'm going to get this one to Moose. Alright. But yeah, folks, that's been another Ring Ramblings for your viewing pleasure. Hope all of you will enjoy the show happening tonight. If you enjoyed this episode of Ring Ramblings, please give it a big old thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't already, I would also appreciate it if you were to subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much. Yeah. Till next time, make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year-round. Booyah, I'm out.